Hello, welcome to my first gameplay video back on the channel, and today we're going to be doing some ultra modded, incredibly stupidly difficult Fallout 4 in survival mode. It's not going to be like the hardcore that I tried earlier, because in the hardcore I kind of died just a bit, but this time we're going at it from a different point of view where everything is just super hard. But I've also got a friggin' ton of mods running, which should make it more possible, but are also, of course, the cause of this being difficult, to say the least. What's the one I usually use? We could just meme this guy, and let's make him a samurai. We'll go Ronin. Could make him look like John Wick or something, but I feel like John Wick was one of those guys that got ruined by frickin' Fortnite. My god. I don't even... Okay, let me start going over what's relevant right now, which is, we've got a bunch of mods, as I said, running. The main ones, the one that you're gonna see first, is called Start Me Up, which basically will allow me to skip most of this first scene, because nobody really wants to see this. Everybody who's played the game has seen this before, so there's not really a reason to go through it again. I think this looks okay, but let's give him that scar. We're trying to make like a Mad Max kind of guy here, or like a stalker from the Stalker games, you know. Extras, markings, not freckles, dark. I can't speak. I haven't done this in a while, if it's not obvious. It's been like 4 months, so cut me some slack on this first one. I forgot that that's not even how you apply them. You gotta press space bar, then you press enter, and there we go. Look at that smexy boy. Anyway, so we've got Start Me Up, which basically will allow me to put myself anywhere in the Commonwealth at any level with a specified amount of gear. The reason I'm using that is, one, as I said, we're going to skip this part because nobody likes this part. This part is pointless. Well, it's got a point when you play it the first time, even though this game very obviously has the second weakest story, obviously behind 76, which has no story, but, you know. So, aside from that, it also saves some time, and also because of how obscenely hard, or I guess it's not obscenely hard, but because of how difficult that it is playing with what I've got, I really need to start off with some good equipment, or I'm just gonna die to everything instantly, and it's just gonna be, you know, respawning the series. Yeah, I got a new chair. I'm not sitting in the green one. I've actually got a desk now. It's quite nice. This is only a dream. I was in the Commonwealth. Let's go ahead and see, what's a good name? And I don't know any freaking good names. What's I don't know. Waluigi. Sure. That'll do. Nah. Oh, also, this even brings in, I don't think they were in this game vanilla, but like the unique traits, like all these that were available in Fallout 3 and New Vegas. But I never really used those, just because I don't like specializing in the way those were. Let's see. I feel like a mercenary. No, I feel like I think when I tried this before, I've played a bit of this setup to make sure it all works. Because I don't use any mod managers, because the one that I did use kind of screwed me over. So I manually did all of this, so I had to make sure like one of the mods just wasn't cooperating, and I had to spend like 2 hours making it work, but it's alright. We're gonna be at the Red Rocket. I'm gonna say plenty of gear, just that way I don't die instantly. How much do I know? We'll 25 that. I'm ready to wake up. Anyway, so the mods I'm running, first one that you're going to probably notice quick is gas masks of the wasteland, which makes everything constantly radioactive, and you have to wear gas masks, obviously, to survive. And the gas masks can be damaged, and if yours breaks, or you don't have one, or you run out of filters, you die of radiation poisoning basically instantly. So that's nice. But it's also it's strangely fun, even though it is very problematic. It creates issues at times. Another one I'm running is the Pilgrim mod. There's a bunch of controversy behind that one if you've ever gotten into modding, especially if you know about the Pilgrim mod. It was taken off, but you can still find it and use it. I think it's a great mod for the weather and all. Survival preset. Yup. And let's put on the gas mask before I die. Feel like that is a massive improvement over what I'm currently wearing, and I can't really... Okay, so you can kind of see, oh, I can't really point at it, but you can kind of see the scratches and stuff because I'm constantly on this. My filter is very obviously not, yeah, zero charge. Okay, I'm going to die soon, so let's just go ahead and replace that. Anyway, I'm also running the survival options, which is what is going to allow me in just a second, after I go craft it. There's a reason I spawned here. Otherwise I would have spent a while dying. Okay. There we go. It's kind of worried it was going to freak out on me there. I'm also running sneaky kills, but that's not hugely important. It just lets you insta-kill people who don't see you, with melee that is. And I've just got to do a couple things, so I'm going to talk while I do this. I'm giving myself autosave items because I don't want to... The problem with the other thing was, aside from dying a lot, even if I had decided for the hardcore Fallout 4 series, which really you shouldn't feel... I'd say most of the stuff on this channel pre-2018 is not worth watching, just being frank. But I did that hardcore series, and as well as being like a one death thing, even if it wasn't, and I did have to reset, it would be every time I went to sleep, which would mean that you'd see me replaying a bunch of things, which is simply not entertaining. So I skipped out on that part. That's pretty much how that's going. Anyway, aside from this mod, we've also got the Modern Firearms mod, which I feel like is, it's aside from it being survival mode and all of that, it's the thing that makes this game really difficult, but also really fun with the way I've got it set up, because the way that it is right now, most of those guns will kill very quickly, like 1 or 2 shots on any enemy, but 1 or 2 shots on you, assuming it is one of the weapons from the mod. I'm just looking around for where I can make the dirty filters into usable ones. Oh, where was I? So, yeah, so enemies can kill you very quickly with them, but you can kill them very quickly. So it takes the, you know, very polarized, I guess you could say, the very polarized, what would you call it, damage settings. It takes it to a whole new level, because it really doesn't take very much for you to, die. Which, oh god, this is my weapon. I've got a switchblade. Yeah, you're not going to see a whole lot of melee combat in this playthrough. Mostly just because that's the sort of thing that will get you killed. I also, as I expected, just because this mod isn't associated with the Modern Firearms, I only have pipe weapons, which isn't bad per se, but it is not quite what I'm going for anyway. So this will be an interesting run through. Anyway, I can see that my filters are already starting to run out because I've spent so much time talking about what all's going on here. But I don't think there's any way for me to turn down the deterioration. Anyway, we're just gonna go down to Concord. I think it's like around, I don't know. It's in the, I can find it, I'm sure. We'll start off with the sniper rifle, and let me go ahead and favorite the autosave item because I don't think anybody really wants me to be going through the menu every time I want to autosave. So we're making, oh wait, no, that wasn't what I wanted. Okay, well, okay, I'll try to remember that. And let's go ahead and favorite 2, 3. Sorry, I've got to do all this stuff before we really start, but I just, you've really got to be prepared for this stuff, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna start off with this, and we'll try and find dog meat. There we go. I've also got silent protagonist on, so as well as decreasing the sound quality, as well as decreasing the amount of time it takes to talk, it just takes out the protagonist's voice, which I was never really a huge fan of, and I've heard a bunch of people also weren't a huge fan of that as well, so I think it's an improvement. Oh right, the blood bugs. Okay, I got this. I don't know if it's any good, but I have it. I also may do 1 or 2 cheats in terms of stim packs or or caps. I'm probably going to do the cap cheat just because keeping a decent amount of money while also being able to arm yourself is really difficult. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that one right now. I mean, I'm going to be transparent about it, of course. But once you've done this, unless you're far better than I am, to be honest, at this game, and especially at this setup, you're really not going to be able to do it without a good amount of funds. So don't blame me. I don't plan on really cheating again for anything. It's not like I'm going to put on God mode or anything. But I feel like it's just necessary to make this playable. Oh yeah, also I've got the Running Dead on, so there are going to be a lot of zombies. And if you need me to emphasize exactly how many zombies, well, you're gonna have to find out for yourself. Because they are very large in number. And I'm not entirely sure that I'm equipped to face them as I am right now. Okay, so let's just go ahead and autosave this one. And also favorite the other part of the gas mask system that is important, which is the gas mask wiping system, which when you use the first time does that, and it's I'm gonna die. I'm in danger. So if it wasn't clear before exactly how difficult I made this, I hope it is now, because that just happened. Feral ghouls, a mob of like 20th, just killed me. So I think plan now is that I'm going to just try to run a... Well, that's convenient. We're off to a good start. We're off to a good start, fellas. Let's see if I've got any, like, jet or something, because drugs are always the answer. And also, just as fair warning, which you may already be absorbing, is that this is going to be off to a rough start at first. Just because of the fact that... Let me see if I've got any better weapons. The pistol is actually better than that is. Okay, let's... nope, doesn't seem like I have any drugs, which is somewhat unfortunate, but I'm sure if we can make it work. So let's just run out of here and try to get into that building where the raiders are. I forgot to reset the favoriting for the gas mask wipe. Let's go ahead and do that one. So that way I'm not running around with... Whoa, look at the screen. Probably should have favorited stim packs too, but not much to be done about that one right now. And the gas mask is damaged. And sorry, dog. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Off to a good start. Help me. I mean, the positive thing is that at least these guys kill most of the bandits. And my dog is dead again, and that was the UFO that probably just crashed. Well, that may be it for dog meat, because I don't know if I'm willing to get any stim packs for him, but we'll see what happens. Because, anyway, the first time I did this, I started off in Diamond City, and I was immediately ambushed by zombies as well, which was, fun. So, yeah, let me go ahead and turn off item effects, otherwise I'm going to die even quicker. Because sometimes things like stim packs, I don't know if it's regularly a feature in survival mode, but things like stim packs will generally end up making you hungry or thirsty, stuff like that. So, it's really something I would rather... I'm going to take off the carry weight reduction. I'm going to turn on that. Sorry, I've got to do a couple things just because this, as you can hopefully tell, is not exactly easy. Not that one. I forget. I'm sorry. I'm also, I'm looking for the, thing that prevents, items from, there we go. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Now let's just try to survive this bit.
Payback time, boogeyman. You'll run out of bullets at some point.
Oh, hello. Yep, nope, there we go. Anyway, hopefully when I kill these guys, I'll get some actual weapons. Because the way that the modern firearms things works is that most of your enemies are not going to have, like pipe weapons and stuff like that. Most of them are going to be armed with the modern firearms, so having the pipe weapons puts me at a major disadvantage until I can update my arsenal, for lack of a better word, or phrase, or whatever. Let's try to get caution so I can at least get that bonus sneak damage. Sneak 100. Oh, hello. I just missed all of those. Oh god. Oh yeah, and I've got NPC travel on, which means that random groups of people will spawn on you all the time. That's great. Hopefully you guys understand why I'm using the autosave feature of survival options now. Because otherwise we would have restarted from the beginning, what, like 4 times now? Anyway, this is a series that will take probably at least this episode to start itself up. But once it gets started up, it'll start to be a bit more reasonable. Okay, I have an opportunity for a real gun. Come on, come on. You know you don't have a real gun. Dang it. Okay, let's see. Damage is alright though.
Gotta reload sometime, asshole.
Run. Oops. Oops. This is great, isn't it? Why did I do this to myself? But hey, I don't think that this is a very common occupation. I just read that right off the subtitles. I don't think this is a very common combination of, I can't hear myself speak. Let me quickly turn down the audio a bit. That's fine. Anyway, that is way too little. Okay, I'm sorry. Next episode I will hopefully be a bit more professional. That'll work. Okay. So, anyway, that guy's dead. I'm taking that shotgun. And we're actually just going to immediately autosave again. I'm spamming the VATS button because I don't know if they're going to show up again. Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and get the fusion core and save us some time. No, that was lucky. Okay, evidently they are aware of my presence, which is unfortunate. Oh, hello. Oops. Okay, there's another one down. Okay, doing okay. Doing okay. Let's take out the let's quick save and take out the shotgun. Because this did seem to... Oh, that actually almost killed him. Okay, I don't... Alright, that works. Okay, filter... Oh, I'm gonna take anything I can get at this point. Ooh, a gun. An actual gun. Okay. Well, also, taking multiple gas masks is usually a good idea, just because they can break. And then if you're without one and you're out in the middle of somewhere, you're going, factually going to die. It does not mess around. And now you see why the firearms are a good thing to have. Let's see, I don't need any of that. Probably take that. This is also a man of culture. Yeah, at low levels, this gun is really popular. I mean, it's not bad, though. Also, I forgot. I've got to do all my leveling up. Okay, let's go ahead and handle that. Okay, auto, pistols, non-pistols, that. Sneak. Sneak is very, very freaking important in this game. Or in this way of doing it. At least. So is that. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah. Let's see. Melee skills are probably basically useful. I mean, useless. No longer tripping mines sounds good. Let's do that. Go with more of that. Pistols aren't very common, actually. We're gonna get the extra stim pack stuff. Okay, that'll do. Grenades that I'm never going to use, but I could probably sell at least.
Come on.
Okay, what's up? I want my dog back.
Well, if that's true, thanks.
That ain't it.
Sturgis.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the
Everybody's
roof.
seen this. I'm
Old
just...
school. Pre-war.
Why is this the one that you're not letting me skip?
I know,
Good idea.
right? It can't.
I'll help,
What you'll need
because
is
I already have it.
Look,
Because
Well, all
I'm
right.
special.
Maybe our luck.
Let's go ahead and take the bobblehead. I realize that it's pointless to set perception up to like 10 in your character creation. I mean, it's kind of pointless to do that anyway. But just because it's basically impossible to miss the perception bobblehead. Anyway, even with the power armor, and a rule I'm setting for myself for this is no power armor, because that just makes it, even though it doesn't actually make you that overpowered, I feel like it takes away from the experience of how difficult this is supposed to be. So aside from this bit right here, just because there's the death claw, I am basically outlawing the power armor, and I'm also going to throw away the minigun once I'm done with it. And hey, I may be able to get my dog back. That'd be great. Though to be honest, he's kind of a liability because Dogmeat is not that good of a companion here. But I do have it set to auto heal now, so at least I don't have to waste stim packs anymore. That's what I realized when I was playing through this in the test run. I spent a good bit of yesterday doing the test run. But nothing that I really did in that test run I'm going to do here. So I shouldn't have enthusiasm for it. Anyway, the basic plan for this is that I'm going to run around and basically just try to survive for a long period of time. But if there's any demand for it, I might do one of the storylines. If I do, I'd probably rather do the Brotherhood of Steel one, just because that's my favorite one.
I think I got something over here.
Ghouls, cool. Where are the raiders? There. Yeah, the zombies show up a lot at low levels too. They kind of start to depopulate towards the end, but at the beginning here they are really a nuisance. But at least I've got this minigun. Just realized that this is ammo I should probably be saving for the death bottle. That's too bad. They're literally running me out of time. Jesus Christ, look at them. I mean, I'm sure I'm not helping my situation by literally alerting all of the feral ghouls in the frickin' country. Oh god, I'm lagging. At least I'm not dying. I am going to be out of minigun ammo. Okay, I can just kill these guys with something. Well, there you have it, folks. Pretty intense, huh? Sometimes these guys carry some ammo on them and stuff though, so it's usually okay. Anyway, the basic goal as soon as I'm out of here, which probably won't quite fit into this episode, but I'm going to be heading to Diamond City just because I need to get good weapons. I really hope that Deathclaw doesn't show up, because if he does, I'm just flat out not going to have the ammo to deal with him. 5.56, that's pretty good. Oh, well, I honestly may end up needing this, so I'm going to take it anyway. I mean, I probably won't need it, but... Oh! Let's go ahead and try and find dog meat, though, real quick. Okay, nope, God. Yeah, these guys are super prevalent early game. But they kind of go away as you get moving. Why am I such a bad shot? I was playing this game yesterday, and I was doing alright. But now I'm just dying all over the place. Well, I am pretty much completely disarmed now. I mean, I've still got a couple weapons, but you know. Hopefully I've dealt with them though. Okay, I'll take the shotgun shells though. I mean, on the positive end, it looks like these zombies killed all the raiders, so that's nice. That is the bright side. At least they don't only attack you, they do help you kill the enemies. But that, I mean, that kind of depends on your definition of the word help. I honestly don't need the pipe pistol. Long rifle, 22. I'm never going to use 22. Okay, let's find my dog. I'm going to be like really sad if he's just despawned or something. But I also have no idea where he died, so... chances of finding him are not exactly high. Wish there was a way to call your companions. Anyway, even if dog meat is actually gone and I'll be mega depressed, at least I will probably be able to get another companion a bit later on. I could just check back here and see if he's just respawned around here, because I honestly wouldn't know. Okay, nope. Hey, there he is. I don't know what you're doing, but okay. Okay, so Dogmeat's not dead. Let's go talk to Preston, take some of his shekels, and then go to Diamond, or start heading to Diamond City. The episode will probably be over by then. I do not care that the fusion core is low. I am not going to be keeping this. You know what? I'm actually just going to throw it away. I don't need this. It's a crutch. It's not hardcore enough. I swear this is such nonsense. Alright, well, charge on our thing's good. I think we've still got a couple filters. I upped my Stimpack Stimpack skill enough to where I think I should be pretty much alright in terms of keeping up my Stimpaks. And we might have gotten through the most problematic part of this, at least. And also, you have no idea how glad I am that the Deathclaw didn't spawn. We would be so screwed. I would have probably no ammo left if the Deathclaw had actually decided to spawn. Wouldn't be good.
That
Okay.
was a pretty amazing.
Do you have a settlement for me to go help?
You can never have. Listen.
Because I won't. I'll take it.
Hey, you know.
That's not even the one I meant to... No.
Well,
You're lying.
it's all right, Preston.
Actually, no. I just saw the little subtitle for I saw you go toe-to-toe with the 20-foot lizard or whatever it says. No, I didn't. I think the ghouls took care of that.
I'm listening.
And even I don't.
Oh, yeah. Also, the problem with Silent Protagonist and running Start Me Up at the same time is that the Silent Protagonist, is that Start Me Up adds, I think, a couple new voice things.
I'm
A couple new voice lines, or it changes around other ones that are said at other points in the game
Kill you.
to fit in with the idea that you weren't actually
we're
in the
all gonna
vault.
die eventually. We're gonna need the sight.
Also, sorry about some frame drops. I haven't really
He's gonna need
stabilized
it too.
this.
Now let's get going. Sanctuary awaits.
All
Okay,
right, folks.
I don't need this.
Thanks to our friend here. It's safe to move out. We're heading for that place.
Okay, I think we'll spend... let's see. We'll spend a minute heading in the general direction of Diamond City before I kind of talk a bit more about the channel, what I'm doing, and then what this series will be. And then we'll probably cut it off. Let's actually go ahead and auto-save in case another horde attacks me. Okay, what do I want to have out? Honestly, I know the MP7 is definitely my best weapon at the moment. But I'm just gonna hold this one out for now. Just because I'm gonna get rid of all the pipe weapons. These are not gonna, I don't actually have this marked over here. None of the pipe weapons are gonna last very long though, I can pretty much tell you. Okay, I wanna be heading that way. Just because the pipe weapons, if they were trash in the vanilla game, they're real trash now. Wait, what's that? Oh no, it's those two. Okay, yeah. Moss and Mikey, I think they are. I feel like they're a reference to something that I don't get. But okay, sugar bombs, instant mash, cran, baby cherry, Game Boy apples. The thing about survival mode is that you actually pick up these things now, because otherwise you'll starve to death. But you know, it's all cool and groovy. Okay, well, we got dog meat. We're just running around through the Commonwealth. And it's rainy and dreary, and that's a good thing. That's something that the Pilgrim mod's to blame for, is that it makes everything really dreary, but I feel like that just fits more with what maybe not with what Fallout is, but with what a situation like this would be. But it is in its own way kind of beautiful. And mole rats. At least the pipe pistol can kill these. It almost surprises me that the pipe pistol can kill these. I just shot my own dog. But it doesn't bother me. I swear, these guys remind me of the frickin' Skaven in Warhammer. Unfortunately, the problem with mole rats in comparison to the frickin' zombies is that they never carry anything useful. I guess it makes sense, but, you know. Makes you feel like you're wasting your ammo more when you shoot them, because with the zombies, a surprising amount of them are carrying military-grade ammunition for some reason, but not with the mole rats. But the upside to that is that the mole rats are in much lower numbers. Generally speaking. They're also just generally less dangerous, which I guess makes sense. Lexington. This is where a bunch of bandits are. I know bandits are in some building around here, but I don't know where. Also, where's my dog? There he is. Alright, well, also with the channel, as I said, planned scheduling is between, it's videos out on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and, quick save. Okay, we'll fight this out and then we'll end it. As I said in my channel update, but I'm just spreading the good word, I guess.
In there now.
Oh, hello.
Shook up. What the?
Oh, that's a turret. And I don't have ammo to fight the turret. Okay. I'm only bleeding a little. Whoa, what just happened? Getting a bit of lag. This isn't gonna work. I'm actually probably about to die. Let's try this. I was right. This is why you autosave all the times when you run a crazy, stupidly highly modded Fallout game. It's great. Okay. Anyway, so as I said, schedule should be consistent this time around because I actually have been excited
Cut the shit. Who is that?
for making videos again because I did miss it, and I'm enjoying doing this a lot, and I have a feeling I've already kind of gone over time with this video. I'm about to die, aren't I? Yep. And but yeah, I'm enjoying it and trying to get back into it. So as soon as I freaking kill these raiders, we'll be able to end off this episode. Oh yeah, also I'm filming this on Thanksgiving. It's like noon, so I don't have an excuse to be around family yet. But oh yeah, let's drop the minigun. Let's use the actual good weapon I have. It's probably a waste of ammo, but you know, it's fine. Okay, where's the other one? Yep, yep, yeah, I'm falling.
No need to hide. It'll all be over soon.
Oh, hello. I'm glad I noticed it before it noticed me. I'm about to die. Maybe not. Okay, no, I'm just crippled in the head. Anyway, that'll be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.